in that first half? Did you just not apply enough pressure?
Yeah, we tactically we're just dreadful. Kicking game and rubbish. Rubbish attack. Our defence was fantastic first half. Well, I don't know how many sets behind we were in plays. It was a lot, up around 5 or 6 sets and maybe more. But just took a lot out of us, putting in that defensive effort. But kick early in those conditions. They did that, we didn't. Put the ball on the ground in those conditions. They did that. Forced dropouts, apply pressure, field position. They did it really well. To be only 4 down at half time and play as poorly with the ball, we're quite grateful for that. But some of that was down to the hard work in defence. But the attack didn't get much better in the second half either. I thought tactically a little better. We forced a couple of dropouts, but we needed to do that to the Giants earlier and apply pressure to them. But they did well, and their defence was terrific. I thought we didn't ask many questions of them, and they come up with all the answers. I think it probably summed it up in the first half. We made that break. Darryl made that break, and I think the closest blue shirt to him was 20 metres back at least. We would normally be finishing those sort of breaks off, and we weren't tonight. So bit of hard work to do in the next couple of weeks.
Can you put your finger on why they didn't tactically get it right in that first half? Because you've got experienced guys out there to have called those shots, haven't you?
No, it's some days those experienced heads do a great job, and some days they don't. It's like sport, any sport, and we weren't making some of those decisions. Today those experienced heads weren't calling the shots like they normally would, and I'm sure if you go in that dressing room, they'll put their hand up about that as well. So, that's experience, and even experienced players don't have their strongest days some days.
Tony, how is Darryl? He limped off with a fairly heavy limp, I thought, at one stage. I'm a bit surprised to see him going back on.
Yeah, I'll get you a job as my physio there, Martin. He got a bang close to his shin, and I can't tell you the physio told me, but when there's a nerve around that shin area that apparently deadens your foot, and he had no feeling in his foot for a while. That's why he was limping as dramatically as he was, and he went in the dressing room, got some treatment, came back out, and he was fine.
Any other injuries?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we've got any more tonight.
Is Tom Lyman carrying that?
No, he's playing reserve grade tomorrow on the back of his performance last week. Yep.
In that second half, you seemed to try all kinds of things. You had players in all kinds of different positions. They were moving around various sides of the field. That was just to try and spark something, was it? Really?
No. Darryl came off, so then Steph went to. So, no, there wasn't trying to spark something. That was through necessity. So, yeah. We haven't got a second hooker at the moment, so Stefan then goes, and then Ben goes, and then Reece goes. Knock on. It wasn't down to we were just trying everything. It was a case of that's the positional moves that we had to do because our hooker's off the field.
3 losses in your past 4 now, is that a concern?
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we're not happy about that, and there's some hard work to be done over the next little while. We haven't handled that period as near as well as we would have liked, and we're going to change our training routine over the next little while. It's been talked about even over the last 2 weeks, but we're going to do things a little bit different in the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Is it just a case though tonight, Tony, that you played a team that was just a bit more desperate to win? Because they gave me the impression, I don't know whether I misjudged it, but they just looked desperate and pretty anxious, but
No, I was happy with our defence, and that's where you see the desperation. I thought our defence was terrific. I thought their kicking game was terrific. I thought, Danny,
back to form.
absolutely, he kicked us to death twice last year, and he's done it again tonight. And it shows the difference between a good kicking game and a bad kicking game, particularly in those conditions. And so, no, I don't think they were any more desperate to win that game than us. We rallied around and tried to find it, but we were off there tonight, and we were chasing a game. The spirit isn't a bad thing. It's the application early on and putting ourselves under way too much pressure. And we need to address that, and we need to work harder at some of those little areas to get them right. So we'll certainly be doing that over the next couple of weeks.